Hello, everybody, and welcome to Afro EPL. The Premier League is back. Yes! Yes, finally. I know the international breaks could be really draggy. Not everybody is into friendlies and qualifiers, and I understand that. People are quite bent on watching their football clubs week in, week out. So international breaks are quite difficult. But we're back. We're back to cover our internationals, aren't we? And before I go anywhere, I just want to come to you guys and say thank you. Merci beaucoup. You guys have been fantastic. Afro EPL has hit 10,000 subscribers. I am so chuffed. I am so humbled with the support I am getting. And guess how it works? Don't stop. Click those like buttons. Keep subscribing. Share this video because we are building a community, aren't we? You're helping me build this community, right? So what we're going to do is we keep clicking that like button. The algorithm goes around and goes, okay, people are liking this video. Let me share it. So you're not doing it for me, technically. You're doing it for the community. For us to build this community, let's keep clicking that like button. Click it. Yes. So I am so happy. We've hit 10,000. The road to 15,000. Let's march on this road to 15,000, and I'm going to be using your help. And I'll keep dropping videos. Just keep liking them, subscribing, sharing. That's what we do. We Africans, we love to share. We love to build a community, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So thank you very much for all your support. Thank you for the support. Thank you for 10,000, and we keep going. Road to 15 starts right now. Anyway, that's one. The next thing I want to talk about is I have a couple of hot takes. Before we do any reviews. Set piece FC, ole ole. Set piece FC, ole ole. Some people are trying to mock Arsenal, for example, for playing set pieces or for being good at set pieces. Listen to that. You're trying to mock a team for being good at set pieces. What you have actually done is you have fed the beast. You have fed Arsenal that Arsenal for their games. Now, one of the most impressive things about our African tradition is that we mystify things that we want to give authority to. So, in terms of our jujus, our cultural dances, there are some that come out only at night. There are some that dance and women cannot see. There are some that, so we mystify it. And then the moment that mystery surrounds that, people actually revere it and it gains authority. In fact, some of our African leaders use it a lot. They mystify, so they are not present. They're hiding, not hiding, they're just mystery. You see them, you don't see them, and then by the time you see them, there's all this mystery around. Now, what is happening with Arsenal is people, fans, rivals have talked about this mysterious way of playing. Oh, they're set pieces. So by the time we are facing teams are already panicking. When there's a corner, everybody goes, whoa. In fact, Arsenal fans actually stand up. I stand up sometimes and go, okay, goal is coming. Now we've scored over 60% of our goals through set pieces. And look at the league and look at the way football is going right now. Almost every team in the Premier League is launching that ball. Almost every team in the Premier League is coming up with one or two very different set piece routines, because guess what? A third of goals are scored for each team. By the end of the season, about a third of your goals will be through set pieces. So if you can increase that margin for your team, guess where you're going to be? Especially in the way the game is going now. We're just fanning the flame for Arsenal. Set piece, FC, ole, ole. You should be proud of how your team adapts to add an Arsenal, pardon the pun, to your team's game. Be proud of it. Embrace it. Love it. Celebrate it. That's my first take. Another hot take is Liverpool in crisis, or are they facing a natural transition? Now remember, last year Liverpool had no transition. They changed the coach, the team remained the same. They've brought in a lot of players this year. Are they just going through a transitional period, or are they really just poor? Is it a crisis, or is it just a natural transition? My take is there's no crisis. There's no crisis. Yeah, they've lost 4 games, but they have lost those 4 games trying to fit those puzzles. And it's only natural. It's only normal for that to happen. So people are just getting hyper about things. But then there's another part of it. My next take on Liverpool is take Salah out of the limelight, because he's a scapegoat. Again, like I said before in other videos, he has not been performing well. That is no secret. Salah has not been performing well. So it is very easy for people to jump on his back when Liverpool is not playing well. It's very easy. It's the easiest thing for anyone to do. He's a star man. He has had a new contract and everybody wants to make it about the money. Are you guys joking? Now, Salah has not lost his pace. Not visibly though. Salah's technique is still there. Confidence is something which is massive. He's lost a lot of confidence, and it's only normal. It's only normal for that to happen when your team is not gelled, your team is not clicking, you're being asked to do different things. It takes some time to adjust. And I think that's what's happening with Salah. That's what's happening with the whole of Liverpool. The whole of the Liverpool team are struggling from that adjustment period. It's not a Salah problem. So my take is Liverpool are not in a crisis. Liverpool are not in any crisis. Liverpool are going through a very natural transition. What are your thoughts of those 2 takes? Let me know your thoughts and your feelings about it on the comment section. Now we can do some review. Let's start with Nottingham Forest against Chelsea. Awoniyi came in for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest lost the game 3-0 to 3 to Chelsea. Chelsea just came at second half and were like, okay, you know what? We'll blow you guys away. And they were really good. They were really good in that second half. Quick goals, took their chances. But in the first half, how wasteful were Nottingham Forest? Our Nigerian brother, Awoniyi. Oh my goodness. Come on. That was your chance to take the bull by the horn and score goals and cement your place into that team. And for the first 45 minutes, there was chance after chance after chance. But attack line was wasteful for Nottingham Forest. And the opposite was Chelsea at the second half just came and they took their chances. Boom, boom, boom. And before we know it, the game was over. So Awoniyi, 45 minutes, I'll give you a 5. Because, of course, you had all those chances and you wasted them. You created a lot, so I'll give you a 5. Sangare was working really hard in the midfield. Sangare, my Ivorian brother, worked really hard in the midfield. Did not deserve to lose the game. I'll give him a 7. The next game was Brighton against Newcastle. Baleba had a great game. Our Cameroonian brother Baleba had a really good game. Progressive, positive passing in his game. So I really like the way he played. I'll give Baleba a 7. And of course, Minte, our Gambian brother, he also has to have a 7. He was really good. I think that's a good partnership there, that African partnership. So Baleba on the right side, Minte on the right side. That side of the Brighton team is really good. How can you be growing older and getting better? Now I'm talking about Welbeck. Of course, he's supposed to be our Ghana brother. Would have loved to see him in Ghana, but guess what? We know what happened. But he's just growing old. I mentioned to him, he's just growing old and getting better. So congratulations to Brighton. Newcastle. Yoane Wissa, what's going on? What is going on? I want to see him. Yoane Wissa, that injury. How can you make a move like that? We are all excited to see you and we have not been able to see you. Please get well soon. Come back to the pitch. We want to see you. Come on. Right, so that was it. Burnley against Leeds. Tuanzebe had a start. Our DR Congo brother. Really solid game, to be fair. Really solid game. I'll give him a 7. Lyle Foster for Burnley couldn't start. Of course, he's injured. loads of injuries. And of course, just as an anecdote, after the international break, most of our African brothers come back either injured or their performances go whew. I don't know. That first week, every international break, the first week is always so laborious. We're not scoring goals, we're not assisting, we're not playing. Even when we play, we're not pushing. I don't know if it's the travel, I don't know what's going on. Somebody tell me what you think might be the issue, where after every international break, we have this lull with African internationals. It's never easy. Crystal Palace against Bournemouth, that was a crazy football game. Oh my goodness. 3-3 it ended. In fact, Arteta ended with the match ball because he scored 3 goals, but he missed a sitter, and I'm like, how could you? He would have gone with a double, but he missed that sitter, and I'm still scratching my head how he missed it. It's the first time I'm going to see somebody have a hat trick, end the game, and feel disappointed. It is crazy because of he's hungry. But yeah, so for Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth, we had Ismail Assar. He had a really good game, not the best of his games, to be fair. Very, very limited actions that he created. I'll give him a 7. Semenyo also had a very quiet game by his standards. I'll also give him a 7. So not really much. No goals, no assists for our internationals in that game. For Manchester City against Everton, at least in that game, we have Mamouche back in the bench. He's back in the bench. So hopefully he's back from injury. Aït-Nouri is still out injured for Man City. So I think he's back only in November. So we hope they are all back and firing. So from a Man City perspective, not really much to report. For Everton, we had Gana Gueye, standard Gana Gueye game. He just keeps ticking along in the midfield. Really good runs, created some really good chances. Gana Gueye, I will give him a 7. Beto was quite a handful. That Guinea-Bissau brother is a proper African wild dog. The Guinea-Bissau nickname fits Beto. He is a proper, he's a Jurtu. He doesn't stop, honestly. He would be a nightmare to play against as a defender. So I'll give him a 6. And yeah, then we have Iliman Ndiaye. Iliman Ndiaye created so many chances, and you could see I gave Beto a 6 because of the chances he missed. Iliman Ndiaye from that side always cutting off, making those runs, cutting off and putting that ball in the box for someone to finish. Beto finish, and then we miss a chance, either a fraction late or too heavy or too. So yeah, it wasn't clicking for Everton, and I think because Jack Grealish couldn't play, they were so reliant on the right side. The left side really had not much to offer. Sunderland against Wolves. This game was like the capital of African internationals, although we had loads of injuries. Sidiki played quite well, a DR Congo brother. Really great game. He came off injured. Hopefully he's not sidelined for a long time. Sidiki played quite well. Habib Diarra also is injured. Ronaldo is still suspended from that stupid red card. Edingra didn't play. I think Lafay, he's going to give Edingra a lot of trouble because he's really on form. Lafay is really on form. So Edingra is struggling to find minutes. Bertrand Traoré came in and played really standard game. Our Burkina Faso brother, he played, and I'll give him a 6. Then Talbi came in, I think in the second half, and I want to give him an assist. That counter-attack for the second goal for Sunderland was really good. He drove that ball, and that was a really good, cute pass, which was a deflection for the goal. So, can we agree to give him an assist for that? Yeah. He assisted the own goal. Do you assist own goals? I want to make it a thing. So, Talbi, I'll give Talbi for his short cameo and that great chance he created. I'll give him a 7. For Wolves, standard for Munetsi. Munetsi will always turn up. He is really growing in confidence. great chances he created. Couldn't put them away, but he's always there. So I'll give him a 7.5. Chachua came in for 15 minutes. I'll give him a standard 5. Oh my God, he made a good run. Time to finish. Chachua, come on, confidence. Finish that ball. Very lame shot. Oh, I'm like, come on, man. That would have been a goal. Tolu Arokodare came in also, I think, for the last 15 minutes. Not really much. I'll give him a 5. Fulham against Arsenal. Set piece, FC, ole, ole. It's crazy how football is going. For Fulham, they were welcoming Arsenal. It will be a hard standard game. I think he did. Defensively, he was quite good because you need him. You need him to come and double up with Saka, but Saka was unplayable. Saka was unplayable in that game, so Iwobi was always coming back to double up and play. So defensively, he was quite good. Going forward, not really much that Fulham offered. So I'll give him a 6.5. Basi came in second half. I think he had about 20 minutes or so, the standard 5. And Arsenal came away with a 1-0 victory. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Anyway, I digress. Tottenham against Aston Villa. You see what I told you about these African players coming back from the internationals and they just go flat. Kudus had his, it only proved that he is human though. Kudus had his quietest. Do you know what I mean? Kudus was quiet. And that's something I've not been able to say all season till the 8th day of play. Kudus, quiet. Those are not two words that are supposed to appear in the same sentence. But yeah, Kudus was quite quiet. Not much created. It was a very flat game. I gave Kudus a 6. Evan Gesson for Aston Villa, also not much created. I will give Evan Gesson a 5. Liverpool against Man United. I told you that Ahmad and Mbeumo, when they're playing up on the right side, are a fantastic pair, a fantastic duo. They proved it again, didn't they? Fantastic. How do you say that thing again? I have a needle pass. Ahmad's pass for Mbeumo's goal. Fortuitous, because I think that ref could have stopped the game for a head injury, but hey, that's another matter. I have a needle pass and Mbeumo, fantastic finish. Mbeumo was the one player whom I thought he was an outlet for United, and he just kept harassing. I've never seen any player give Van Dijk the headaches that Mbeumo gave Van Dijk. Just someone tell me if you know any other player who has given Van Dijk that amount of trouble in a game. So Mbeumo for me was man of the match for me, with a fantastic goal, a good hold-up play, and I would say, yeah, I will give him an 8. For tonight, we have the last game, which I'll do just as a very quick preview for that game. West Ham against Brentford. Who are we hoping to see? Diouf, we're hoping to see our Senegalese brother. Hopefully he starts the game. We have Wan-Bissaka, a DR Congo brother, who will also be surely featuring for West Ham. Ouattara, there will be a good clash between Ouattara up there and Diouf. I can't wait to see who comes out victorious or triumphant in that clash. Also, I'm hoping that Frank Oniga can get some time off the tank. Hopefully he'll be able to play. We'll have a really good review to do after that game because, of course, we're hoping that will be a great game. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. But hoping to see these guys in action. Now, I think it's only obvious. It's been a very, very quiet week for African internationals. 1 assist from Ahmad. I'll give Tarbi that assist. So there will be 2 assists. And that's pretty much it in terms of GA. And then, of course, Mbeumo has the goal. So, it's a dead week. dead week for our brothers. Not normal. So our player of the week, in terms of the profile of the game and how he performed, will have to be Mbeumo. Mbeumo will have to be the African International Afro APL Player of the Week. Congratulations. Well, that's all we've put together today. Hopefully, match day 9, our boys will be back scoring more goals, making more assists, because this was really dry. Come on, my brothers. We need you guys actually, and we need you. I mean, we've been averaging 5 on 5, 5 assists, 5 goals in the last 7 days. Today we have 2 assists, 1 goal. We need to step it up. That's all we have for you for match day 8. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, thank you for subscribing to this channel. We are 10,000 growing stronger, and we are on the road to 15K, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Asante. Have a blessed day. Bye.